Hello, everybody. How are you doing this evening? Let us know what you're reading in the comments if you haven't already. And sorry we were a little bit late. We were chatting in the background.
We forget that we're not here just to talk to each other, that there's the rest of y'all watching too.
No one here likes to talk.
No, not at all.
Hi, Sarah Bessie says he's reading The Stand by Stephen King.
Woo.
Holy moly.
I have started it. I am 59 pages in.
Good for you.
Woo! Which is 5% on the audiobook. So.
Okay, now you're just showing off that mug, Sonia.
It's not really a mug, it's a jug.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
Even freaking better,
Oh my
okay?
goodness, that is so cute.
Speaking
That's
of mugs,
lots of liquor. Or liquid.
Sure. Now we know the truth.
How many of you had today already?
It's like, oh, there's just water in here.
Vodka.
I don't drink. Why did I say liquor?
Happy accident.
Right.
I got this in the mail today.
Poor Freudian slip.
That's so cute.
Oh, I love it.
It's cute.
I got this from Cajun. It's a belated birthday present because she accidentally forgot to send it. It was in her card.
That is amazing.
It's so cute. I love. I said, "Hey, they know me well because it's my favorite Christmas character." And it says, "I hate morning people, and mornings and people."
True.
Definitely going to be my Christmas drinking mug out of them.
There you go.
Excuse me.
I have the Tina, you are definitely too young to remember this. Hannah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of our other young ones, but it just says due date and
I love that.
there you go.
Oh yeah,
All of us probably remember it for sure.
So
What are you
before I
reading?
forget, I'm just gonna say, what are y'all reading so that we can get that out of the way? 'Cause I'll forget.
Show us what you're reading and show us your current mug.
Yes. Well, I just showed you my mug, but I do have to show you one more thing because Cajun also sent me a birthday gift, and it's a Golden Girls Trivia Pursuit game.
Oh, I
Oh,
wanted to buy
cool.
that.
Nice.
I can't thank you enough. She also sent me this amazing neck. I thank you. Oh my gosh, I
That is
cannot
so
wait.
cute.
I sent a picture to my Mima, and she's like, "Oh my goodness," and I was like, "I know." So we're already gonna try to arrange a date and
Play.
places. Oh my god! Thank you. This is amazing. It's amazing. And now I can be the one not prepared. Storm, I'm so sorry. You
So
make
I can
it
see in the future that there's going to be a Golden Girl trivia night on here. It's gonna be-
right.
Can we
Wouldn't
do
that be
that? Like,
amazing?
that would be so much fun.
Mhm.
I know. Oh my gosh, now I failed on the other part. I'm reading Nutcracker Nightmare, the second Killer Chocolate, and Bored to Death, the first board game cozy mystery series on audio. And I think I'm going to do audio during the sprint tonight. So that's me.
Okay. Let me get prepared now. I don't have a mug. I'm drinking a Starbucks because, Starbucks. It's a green tea with lemonade, in case anyone's curious. But I am going to be finishing off tonight Deserts Driving and Derelicts. I need to get this bloody book finished. It's already the 4th and I haven't finished it yet on audio. So that way I can work some more on my Halloween Black Cat.
Ooh, nice.
Cool.
I'm reading the Mary Allen, the third one in the ice cream shop series.
Fatal Fudge.
Fatal Fudge Swirl. I'm listening to that. A dear friend gave me Karina Moss's first book, and I will be starting that soon.
Yay.
Thank you, Tiffany. You all saw my embarrassing cup that has liquid and not liquor. And
Liar.
Don't adjust your set. You're not seeing double. It's just one. This is plastic. This is real.
I'm not visiting Sonia's house. That's not me in the back.
I was going to say, there are 2 redheaded witches in this house now, but this one is not real. Yes, that's what I'll be doing. And I'm kind of, if you've noticed, we're getting some storms. So if I have to go, that might be basement time. So
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you must be getting the story. Yeah, I know they were headed like up that way or something because it got real windy here, but then nothing really happened. So
Yeah, it's windy and it's pretty. I mean, the clouds are pretty dark. So, but
well, if you all of a sudden you disappear, we'll know what happened.
Yeah.
You ran to safety. That's good.
hopefully, no one will drop a house on me.
Yeah. How about you, Lee?
Okay, so I had to go grab my mug as well because I was drinking out of my
that's cool.
graveyard when we were having pumpkin creme brulee tea earlier.
Ooh,
And
Nice.
it was really good.
that is
And
a
then-
really cute mug.
For my books, I'm on Kindle. I'm reading Adventure, Abductions, and Arrest by Tanya Kappas. I think it's number 25. And for Spy versus Spy, I'm doing The Blonde Identity by Allie Carter.
Oh, cool. I finished my first Spy versus Spy just a little while ago. That I did the Alias Emma by Ava Glass, I think it is. It was one of PK's favorites, so I had to give it a try because she's always talking about how she really, really liked that one. And it was good. It was very fast paced. Definitely my kind of thing because it's like fast paced. So I'm either going to edit my August wrap up or I have City Spies for another Spy versus Spy.
Nice.
That book was so much fun.
Yeah, I meant to get to it before with a readathon and it never happened. So I'm like, I need to get to it now. I also have another middle grade that I need to work on is Fairfleet Affair. So I got those two. One I have an audio for, the other one I have to read with my eyeball, so we'll see how that goes.
Damn those eyeballs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And PK says, here at the start, reading
Woo-hoo.
Cassandra in Reverse by Holly Smollett. I don't know how you say it. Loving it so far. Cassie is on the spectrum. After a particularly bad day, she discovers she can go back and change her past. 37%. Oh, that's cool.
Fantastic.
And hi, Sandra says, hello all, reading Ebony Gate by Julie V. and Kindle Bell, and working on my Anne of Green Gables cross stitch. Getting it
Ooh.
all in before school starts tomorrow. All right.
Post that in the Discord. I would like to see it.
Yes, I want to see it too.
Yeah.
Please.
And Amy says, hi, everyone. I'm currently reading One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, as well as Electric Idol by Katie Roberts tonight.
Nice.
Canadian says, hi, 50th pages left for me to finish Judgment and Death by J.D. Robb in Death Series number 11. You might have finished that while we were talking.
Right?
Only
Right.
50 pages.
Right?
And Calico High said, finishing up British novella Autumn Spice on Sunflower Street. The heroine is a ditzy shopping addict similar to Shopaholics, Becky Bloomwood, and I love the fall vibes on the cover. Cool.
Oh, nice.
I don't like fall.
No, I can tell.
Yeah.
Hi, Nicole. She says, good morning. I am doing some diamond painting today and listening to Winners by Danielle Steele.
Nice.
Hi there. Reading with Dr. B.
Hello.
And Hayden says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Murder at an Irish Bakery, Irish Village number 9.
Nice.
And Sharon says, hi, everyone. Happy Labor Day. Yes, happy Labor Day to those who get to celebrate. I don't know who all celebrates that. I am reading The Keeper of the Lost Cities, number 1, as well as Game of Thrones tonight. Time for some chunkier books for fall. Well, I hope your dive into Keeper of the Lost Cities goes better than mine because I like DNF'd in the middle of book 4. So
And don't like any Game of Thrones characters.
No.
I had no problem with Game of Thrones.
No, don't like them because they all.
Yeah, just don't like any characters.
My character is doing fine and well, so
Okay, good.
I'm
glad
going to
that-
say it probably depends on who you like. Yeah.
yes, big time.
Well, I mean, it is 10% of the people
Yes,
get to make it.
yes. No, you're absolutely right. If you love somebody, they're pretty much going to die. So
You got to treat Game of Thrones like I do any kind of horror that I watch or read. It's like don't like any of the characters because you never know which one's going to get picked off.
Mm-hmm.
And Sharon says, I also have Dim Sum of All Fear queued up on my Kindle.
Yay.
Hi, Courtney. Happy Monday. I just finished a 500-page fantasy, so I'm rewarding myself with Babysitter's Club, Claudia, and the New Girl, book 12. And a little birdie told us that your birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's your special day. Happy birthday.
And that one, and number 12 is one of my favorite ones too.
And then Amy said, Sharon Richardson, I really enjoy Keeper of the Lost Cities. I've only read the first book so far, and I need to get back into that series soon. And that's the bad thing about that is book 1, I gave 5 stars to. I absolutely loved it. And then it just went downhill for me from there. But it's so loved by a whole lot of people, so I'm definitely in the minority. Me and Sherry, because we were buddy reading it, and we both stopped in the same spot. Jessica Ann says, hello, everyone. I'm reading Near the Bone by Christina Henry. Yeah, I didn't like that one. Like everybody's reading those I don't like tonight. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I come to realize that me and Christina Henry don't get along, so I just, even though her books sound really good, I'm not reading anymore. And she always comes up with one, and I look at it, and I'm like, oh, it sounds really good. But no.
Riley Sager.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like you. Yeah, you and Riley Sager.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sherry says, hello, everyone. I'll be listening to Shadow Dancing by Julie Mulhern or reading the Moonstone Castle Mysteries by Carolyn Keene, number 40. So that's Nancy Drew, right?
Yep.
Yes, I just finished the first Nancy Drew, and I wanted to join Mitzi's thing that she's doing. Mitzi's doing a book club thing with the Nancy Drew, and I loved it. Like, it was a 3-hour read, very quick. I really loved it, and I thought I would be like, oh, kind of cheesy. I'm
Secret of the Old Clock, right?
The Secret of the Old Clock is number 1. Yes,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to move on to the Staircase pretty soon.
I just finished The Staircase, but the first book, as I like to jokingly refer to it as the book about probate law. But no,
Exactly.
you're right. It's absolutely delightfully fun.
It's delightful. It's like Scooby-Doo. It's cute.
Exactly.
Cajun says, I swear every time I see BSC, it takes me a minute for a Babysitter's Club to kick in and not something else.
What's the something else, Cajun? Do I want to know?
Hi, Donna says, hi, everyone. I just finished Scaredy Cat by Sophie Ryan, and I plan to start One Taste Too Many by Deborah Goldstein. Cool.
Nice.
I have Scaredy Cat on my plate for new releases. I need to get to that one this week. Because that's the one we're doing first, right? New releases, the scavenger hunt. Yeah. So I need to get to that. And let's see, it is 21 after, so we need to get going and see if I can figure out this stuff. I always feel like I don't know what I'm doing whenever I figure it out just fine. So let's see.
Always. I feel that always way too. It's always. Oh, look, you got it. Perfect, Storm.
As long as my computer will cooperate with me. There we
See,
go.
Yeah.
we don't care.
Oh, see, shut up. Uh-oh. Now my computer went black, so that's why I said we may not be able to do it.
I can
It's
do
a
it if
pretty
you want me
building.
to, Storm.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my computer to, like... Can you still see me? Because, like...
I can see. Yeah, we can see you.
St. Jude, we don't care who cares.
Yeah. I might need somebody else to do that, because my computer
You
doesn't
want me to
like...
do?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
All right, give me a sec.
I just want to say that Sonia has a TikTok video of all of her Halloween decorations, and if you have not seen it,
It's not from this year. It was from that was my inspiration a couple of years ago. I don't have as much this year, but same.
it's incredible.
Thank you.
So,
I mean, you can see part of it just behind her there, so, I mean...
Right.
Well, this is the biggest part of it is the tree and the
Okay.
fireplace.
Okay. Sorry.
So Purple Reinhardt says, hi, everyone. I'll be reading a copycat Murder by
Yay.
Jen McKinley. It took me a minute because I didn't want to say Cap.
Perfect.
All right. Whenever you're ready there, Storm.
All right.
Very
we're
cute,
ready.
Sarah.
Happy reading, everyone.
Happy
reading.
reading.
every morning it's going to be 6:30.
So how did everybody do?
I got to 21% in Nutcracker Nightmare by Christina Rummerall. I'm going to be interviewing her next Thursday or the Thursday after that. I need to look, but it's coming up.
I got to 80% in Triple D. That's what I'm going to call it because I can't remember the title of the dick.
I like it.
And I added some grass for the kitty cat to walk on. So, yeah.
All right.
That's cute.
That's good. He's not walking on air now, so that's good.
Right? Exactly.
I finished up all of my mess that I made because when you clean or when you decorate, you have to make a mess. So all of that is in totes and put away. And then I got to chapter 2 in this. She's also reading a Nancy Drew book, which
Yeah.
I love.
Oh,
and
yes.
Claudia loves
takes
Nancy
place
Drew.
Yes.
before Halloween, which is like,
Mhm.
oh my God, I love it when I accidentally appropriate. I didn't realize that they were all told from a different person's point of view. So I relate to Claudia a lot. I was a lot like her as a kid. So I'm really enjoying it.
Nice.
Yes, each one will kind of focus on the
Depending
one.
on whose name is in the title.
Yeah.
And then the super specials are told by all of them. So each one different chapters.
Very cool.
Mhm.
And I got 10% done in adventures, abduction, and arrest, and made salad for dinner.
Ooh, nice.
I had a pork steak for dinner.
Oh, yummy.
Okay.
Do you know what a pork steak is, Sarah?
Cow.
It's a big St. Louis thing. It's like a pork chop with a bone that's only, and it's
It's like
like
a big pork chop. Like,
yeah. And Mall's barbecue sauce, Tiff.
Mm.
I'm sure you enjoyed it.
It was delicious.
We had a barbecue at my aunt and uncle's for Labor Day, so we ate at we left around noon, but we didn't eat till about 2:33. So it was kind of like where you just eat one big meal, and we had the barbecue stuff, the normal things that you would think of. It was very good.
We did subs.
Nice.
Quick and easy.
There you go.
I made French toast.
Ooh,
That sounds delightful.
that does sound good. Yeah.
And so I worked on editing my August wrap up. I almost got done. Probably got about 15 minutes left. Yeah, because it's a long one. But
So for your French toast, do you do powdered sugar, maple syrup, or Karo syrup?
we
what?
do sugar free syrup because my dad's diabetic, but
Sugar
it's more of a maple. It's more of a maple. But yeah,
Karo syrup is corn syrup.
Yeah,
Oh,
I used
yes.
to love that growing up, but yeah, I haven't had that in forever because
Me and my dad loved that on pancakes.
sugar. Yeah, we used to love that on pancakes too. Whenever I was growing up, yeah, I probably haven't had that since I was probably in my 20s.
Same.
So, but look at there. I think we got our bingo because Barb says, "Good afternoon, friends. Reading Eggnogs, Extortions, and Evergreens by Tanya Cap."
Yay.
Everybody's reading the Campers and Criminals.
They're quick and easy.
And Sharon said to Amy, "I'm loving it so far. Chunky book with a magical academy. It seems perfect for fall." Yes. And Nicole says, "Internet has been playing up again this morning, so hopefully I can hang out for a while." Yeah, she tried to do her live like the other day, and like it wouldn't. Her internet was not cooperating.
That's so frustrating.
Yeah,
It is
Sorry.
frustrating.
and Kay says, "Hi, hope everyone is well. Hello." And Nadine said to Sherry, "I love the Country Club series by Julie Mulhern. Me too.
I'm not a big fan.
Love it, love it, love it."
Yeah. I just I don't know if it's very cozy. I don't think for me it's very cozy, so I stopped reading it. But I mean everybody likes different things. I do love the idea of a 1970s country club cozy mystery. Love that idea. So
Me
I'm
too.
glad you're enjoying it.
And how the titles are all music, like songs from that time period. I love that too. I agree with you, Tiff. It just didn't work for me. It wasn't my kind of cozy.
I love it.
I know you do, Star. I'm glad.
I've read all of the ones that are out so far. I think there's like 16.
Wow, nice.
So yeah. And I think my part of is sometimes I forget that I read other things besides just cozies. And so then I think it's cozy because it's not like the other cozies.
Yeah.
It's like when she read the first one, like the stuff that was in it, I'm like, that didn't even faze me. I don't even remember what was in it. I was like, oh, I forgot
There's
about
a lot of kink in the first one.
Thank you. We were started calling it the kinky cozy, and
Yeah.
they were like, "Tiffany's reading a kinky cozy." I'm like, I didn't know I was going to.
Emily says, "Hi everyone. Going to be listening to Ellie Hazelwood novella. Can't remember which one. While I deal with putting away some laundry and chopping up vegetables for a soup to bring over to someone." Cool.
Nice.
Very
And
nice.
Sherry said, "It's so nostalgic for me." Yes. Yeah. Pat says, "Good evening, everyone. This morning I've finished reading Just Don't Fall by Emma St. Clair. It was excellent. Gave it 5 stars. Reading Deadly Brew by Karen McInerney."
Nice.
And Val says, "Hello. I think I'm going to be listening to Pies and Prejudice. I've been reading inconsistently and I just need to get it done."
That is an Ellery Adams series.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that series.
That one's it's a little different for a cozy, but yeah.
It's magical realism, but it's not. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
I haven't read it. I don't think.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you would like it. To be honest, I don't think. Because it's very fantastical, and I don't know.
Gotcha.
Nadine says to Sherry, "In real time, about 4 years older than Grace. LOL. I grew up with the very first Mr. Coffee Machine, Dr. Scholl's sandals, all the memories." Yes, and I love that she talks to her coffee machine and pretends like the coffee machine talks back to her.
That's cute.
Pat says, "Don't forget the thumbs up." Yes.
Oh, Pat.
And if you're new here and you haven't
Thank you for the
subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes. Yes.
And Nadine says, "Thanks for the reminder." And Sharon's fingers crossed. Dusty Books for us. And hey, still spring into violence. Is that reading spring into violence.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's a book. How are you feeling, Ginger? Let us know. Still thinking of you. I hope you're doing better.
And hello, and I know I'm not going to pronounce this right, and you've told me before. Azu. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Continuing with my Icelandic crime novel, The Girl by the Bridge. Not for Tiffany.
Thank you.
And enjoy the sunset by the beach in Rhode Island. Life's great.
Nice.
NFT. I love it.
That is amazing. I love it as if.
Nice.
And Sherry says, "Oh, Dr. Scholl's sandals. I remember going through a few pair of those."
I remember the sandals that were like wood. Like when you walked on them, they were wood. And I think they were doctors. They had the leather strap at the top that had a buckle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My
yeah,
mother
yeah,
wore
yeah.
them. Yep. Thank you, Purple Rain.
Yep. She's like, "Ooh, love the decoration."
They're fantastic.
Hello, Danielle. She says, "Hi, everyone." And Barb says, "I need a nice fall book. What y'all got?"
I just finished Foul Play at the Fair. It was a fall book. It was very nice. A great read, great cozy read.
You guys could always start. Who was just asking? I'm sorry, I already forgot.
Barbara.
The Pumpkin Hollow series is a all Halloween themed town, and there's like 25 of them, and now there's a spinoff, and it's very like sweet Halloweeny. Like I can't wait to get it to it. It's like the non-scary Halloween stuff. It looks very cute.
If you want a romance, Falling in Love by Erin Branscombe. Everybody who's read it has loved it.
I added that one to my TBR, so thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, no worries.
It looks adorable. When are you going to read it, Lee?
Oh, I want to push it early because I want to do it while it's in fall. So
maybe we can buddy read. I want to read it too.
Yeah,
the audio's really good.
Okay, I'll grab it that way.
Hey, Emily.
Emily says, "Hello, everyone." Hi. And Crystal says, "Hi, everyone. I'm listening to The Girl Who Came Home by Hazel Gaynor. I am 88% through."
Ooh, you're close to being done.
And Daniel says, "You all have the best mugs."
I'm sure she means these mugs.
Sonia has the best mug because we still don't know what's in her drink.
Right.
As we used to say at school, don't sniff my cup.
When I used to be at my grandparents all the time. This is my different than my grandmother that lives here, my other side. And I would always want to take sips of my grandparents' coffee, and my grandmother would always let me. But whenever I would get near my grandfather's, she would pull me back, or they would grab the cup. And I learned as I got older, it was because he would put like Kahlua in his coffee or schnapps in his coffee. Not all the time, but but I just thought that was funny because as a kid, I didn't know why,
Why you couldn't drink his?
When I worked at Tim Hortons, very Canadian of me, I worked at a location in the mall, and there was this older gentleman who would come in every morning, and he would get his coffee, and he'd get it black, and then he'd step over to the side while other people were in line, and out of his coat, he would bring his flask, and he'd pour it in, and then he'd go for a walk around the mall. I'm like, however you choose to start your morning, my friend, that's your business.
He's
I
not
would
drinking
need
his
to
coffee.
walk through the mall.
Nope.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And so here you go. Kay says, finished my first cozy today. A +1 for Murder by Laura Bradford. Can't wait to start the next one, but have to work through Harry Potter with my boys for Butterbean.
I'm so glad that you liked it though, and that was a good one to start with because
I like it.
it's a fun series. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. If you need any suggestions,
Cozy books are like romance. You always remember your first one.
Right.
And Renee says, happy Monday, everyone. I'm reading Under Her Skin by Lee Santos, the second in the female series.
So nice.
And Dr. B says, reading Last Word, currently at 68%. What are you thinking about that one? I know that one's kind of polarizing. Like, some people really liked it and some people didn't.
Is that the cruise one?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's the one where the author wrote the book and then the reviewer gave it a bad review and then he like stalks her or something.
Oh, yeah.
Creepy.
Yeah.
And Ginger says, Haley, have wrestling this weekend and cannot find my letters to make my signs. Oh,
Oh.
That. I hope you find them.
and
That's the one. That's the cruise ship one. The last one.
Yeah, y'all suckered me into buying the last one. Yes,
I am not responsible for that.
I can honestly say, without even being sarcastic, that I had nothing to do with that purchase.
I want you to come back and let us know what you thought about that
But
one because I'm curious about it because
I'm
what
tempted.
was said about it and
Yeah.
My dog was asleep in the bed during that fight.
But I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope you sleep tonight. I mean, I honestly, because I wouldn't. So.
And Susan says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Murder for the Books by Victoria Gilbert, the first in the Blue Ridge Mystery Series. I'm about 70% done and really liking it. I have read that one. That one's pretty good.
I like that one, but I'm not a fan of her other series as much.
Yeah, I haven't tried her other series because, everybody's like, I don't like that one very much. So I'm like, oh.
It's the well, because I thought I would love it because it's like an inn
book,
that's book themed. But the main character like hates her life and her job, and I'm like, that just doesn't feel like someplace you'd want to visit, and it really doesn't feel cozy. But I really like the Blue Ridge Library.
Yeah, I like the Blue Ridge. I don't want to read about somebody who hates, working where they're working. That's not very fun to read about. So yeah,
I deal with that every day. Wait,
I mean, I know it's realistic, but then again, in a cozy, I'm looking for
to escape.
Yeah,
100%.
And so Val said they had thunderstorms about an hour and could go for about an hour. Could have gone for hours.
Well,
that's kind of. I can't decide.
Ours just blew through. Like nothing's happened, and it's fine now. So I don't know.
That's why it's like it came through. It got really windy. We thought, Dad's like, is it supposed to storm? And I said, well, they said they said on my phone there was a chance, but then you told me that the weather guy said it wasn't going to happen. So I was like, okay. But then it got real windy, but yeah, it just kind of blew over and nothing happened.
I wanted to show this when Cajun came up. Look at this. This is the Trivial Pursuit, the little box for it.
Oh,
Isn't
that is
So cute.
I have the Harry Potter one that's in the same shape. When you can collect them, and they will make a whole pie. Like
Oh
if you
my-
collect
Oh, it's a
different-
piece from the Trivial Pursuit. I get it.
Yes,
See, I was thinking it looked like a piece of cheese.
cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Cajun, thank
But-
you so much. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm trying not to look at the questions because my grandmother will. I'm just saying she can be a little competitive sometimes.
I was
So
gonna say she will beat you if she finds out
Yeah.
that you know all the answers, and she.
Yep.
And Cajun says, "Oh, the series that disappeared from Amazon US, the Cornish Bakery. The author
Yes.
emailed me back and said that she has new covers,
oh, good.
and they will be re-released starting next week. So
Nice.
Yay! Oh, that's
Oh, that's
fantastic.
awesome. Oh, the
That's
covers
awesome.
were so cute before. I wonder what they'll be now because they were
Right.
adorable before.
it's like it always worries me because it's like don't mess up the covers. They were cute before, so yeah."
Really cute.
And Emily says, "Love the Oz reference. We just watched it on one of my classes Friday. Cool."
Oh, nice.
And Jessica says, "Hello, listening to For Whom the Book Tolls." Cool.
Excellent. I love that title. That's amazing.
And Cajun says to Lady Val, "Everything's okay. T storms can
Yeah.
be scary." Yes.
Yes, they can.
And he says, "Thank you. Unless it's really severe, I love a good thunderstorm." Yeah.
Same.
Amazing.
I don't because my dog drives me crazy.
Mm.
And he says, "Hi, all. Reading. My name is Resolute. 20 pages left of 600 pages, but small
Wow.
print. I hope I can finish it tonight. You can do it." And
You got it.
Wow, Annie, that's amazing.
And Dramani says, "Hi, everyone. Currently reading Rejection by Kay Lorraine and Meg Ann, Book 2 in the Mate Game series, and also Barbarian Aliens by Ruby Dixon, Book 2 in the Ice Planet series, both on KU."
Excellent.
And Sarah Beth says, "Reading The Stand almost every day, not because I'm a slow reader and I want it done before the whole month happens. It's because I love the book so much and I want to find out what's going to happen next."
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I'm glad. you
I'm
like
glad
it.
you're liking it because it was a slog for me. It's very slow. And Kay says, "Almost done with day 2, chapter 9 of Buddy Read, trying to decide if that is a good place to switch back to a cozy or if I should try to catch up on today's chapters, chapter 17.
I will keep my mouth shut because I'm always going to try to lead you to a cozy, and that might be a stray.
As a month to read a book is not fair for me when others can do way more, yet I try 5 times a week and at least 2 hours." Yeah, but that's a big book, so not everybody can read a big book really quickly.
And reading is not a game. It's not a contest.
It's not a competition.
Nope. You do you.
Like life, it's not a competition.
Mm-hmm.
If I read a bunch of big books, I wouldn't get nearly as many read, but since I read a lot of small
Well-
books, I get a lot read.
I mean, and not for nothing, but I know you were doing that readathon storm, the around the world one,
Mhm.
and I've been watching the people's vlogs for the 48 hours. Well, I read 13 books. I'm like, what the? Please tell me what the first 10 were about. Like, I wanted to say that.
I was trying really hard and you'll see if you watch my wrap up because I'm like, what was the character's name? I'm gonna do what is. Oh yeah, it's this because I was trying to test myself to see if I could remember anything about any of the books that I did read, without.
And I mean,
actually,
each to
like,
their own.
going.
If that's what makes you happy, that's great. But it just seemed like every one I was watching, it was just like they were trying to outdo each other with how many books they could read. And I'm like,
Well, basically they were because we're on teams.
Well,
hey,
true.
again, reading is not a contest.
Well, that's why I was like, I read 6, and I was like, and they
That's
listened to me. And I
amazing.
was like,
That is
that's enough
absolutely
for me. I'm
amazing.
going back to my other books after that because I was like, I'm done.
There's a lot of people that don't read 6 books in a year, y'all. So pat yourselves on the back. Enjoy reading.
Courtney says,
I hope you had a great birthday.
"Thanks for the birthday wishes. I'm in the 40s club and feeling great. Cool."
Oh,
Well,
you're
you
just a baby.
look great for 40, and I'm really being
sure
serious because
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, welcome to
Or
the
if you wanna
club.
Put up the next reading thing we can.
Yeah, welcome to the club. In your 40s, you stop giving a you-know-what.
It's funny you said that. So on Friday, I was eating with one of my coworkers, and he's like just complaining about his family, and he's like, and you know what? Like, I don't care. Like, let them just walk away. Like, I could just live my life. And I was like, you so are enjoying your 40s now, aren't you? And he just started laughing. He's like, you know what? You're absolutely right because I don't care anymore. I was like, that's your 40s right there. You don't care.
Well,
You're
the
just like,
50s kind of get in that too. My mom calls it the F it 50s.
there you go.
Love it.
There you go.
I'm not there yet. I'm just saying I'm looking at it. I'm pretty
Sarah?
getting there.
We all are. We're all gonna get there.
We
You
all,
put up the little cozy thing for reading.
Oh yes, ma'am.
we all
And Emily says, I had a big problem with book one of the Keepers of the Lost City and how she introduced to the magical world. Once she got settled in, I liked it, but it reminded me too much of trafficking. Oh,
Oh wow.
yeah, that never entered my mind. When I read it, I really liked the first one. It was after that I didn't like it. So it's weird. It's like, we're backwards. Okay, there we go. And we will read to the top of the hour.
And I'll put myself on mute this time.
Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
So how did everybody do?
Good. I didn't read a whole lot that sprint. I was talking and chatting to a bunch of different people, and yeah, I maybe read a few pages.
I finished Triple D.
Nice.
Yay!
Yay! And I read a couple
thinking about
pages.
bras.
Right?
Right.
When you say Triple D, I think bras.
Well, what makes me is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, the Guy Fieri show, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I read a couple more pages of The Truth About Stacy, book number 3 in the
Awesome.
Babysitters Club series.
Cool.
So, yeah.
I read to chapter 5 in the second Babysitters Club and texted a friend and did a few other things.
Nice.
I got to 75% in AAA and ate dinner, which was chicken cutlets, rice, and salad.
Ooh, nice.
I'm so full right now. It was so delicious.
It does
Sounds
sound
good.
really good. Sarah, I think you started a new trend.
What's
Yeah.
that?
That she said
Triple
triple
A.
A, like it's gonna be like
I for some reason I kept stumbling over deserts. I want to say desserts and blah blah.
Right.
I was too, because when I read that one last month or whatever, whenever I kept trying to say different things, and
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I finished editing my video, so then whenever we're done here, I can get it off of my phone and onto the computer, maybe. Hopefully. But I couldn't do that because I have to export it off of my thing, and I wanted to listen to my audiobook, so couldn't do that until afterwards.
Gotcha.
But I got to page 38 in City Spies, and so far it's pretty good. It made me chuckle a few times.
Awesome.
It's a good one. Yeah.
And Courtney says, I read Keeper of the Lost City book 1 and wanted to love it. I really did. I will give book 2 a chance. It's funny because everybody I hear, they absolutely love that series, and so it's kind of fun to hear when somebody says it, the first one wasn't a hit or whatever, because I kept thinking, what am I missing with this series? And Cajun says, every time somebody mentions Riley Sager, I think of Lee breaking up with him.
Right, we're done.
And then you said it, yeah. And Amy said, Sarah, have you read the Dark Olympus books by Katie Roberts yet? I know you read a few of them last year.
I read the first 2. I got to book 3, and those are very erotic stories, which is fine normally. But the third book had a trope in it that I just had no interest in, so I didn't continue.
And Sonia, is that a fall Christmas tree behind you? Okay, would like
It is a fall tree, yes.
That's cool.
Now, do you keep it up year round and just decorate differently?
No, I just bring it up for fall and do Christmas with it. This is actually, I'm sitting on my fireplace. This is my kind of this is stone. And so this is a pencil tree. So it's up on the stone too. So it's not very tall. I'm hoping to have another one on both sides, but this is kind of like what I go for there. And at Christmas time, it's my peppermint tree. So it's all red and white.
Oh, nice.
I asked because I have a coworker. She has a tabletop tree and a full tree that she decorates for every holiday year round.
Oh, that is amazing.
I know several people
I love that.
who do that. It's just, honestly, I like my decor more minimal when it's not seasonal, if that makes any sense. Like this is great for the season, but when it's summer, I don't want all this.
When it's done, it's done.
When it's done, it's done. And I want it to be
exactly. Side note, it was funny that her daughter thought until she was about 21 years old that an Easter tree was a real thing. Like that's how Easter eggs were made.
Yeah.
Because her mom had the Easter egg tree.
That's fun. And so Cajun said, so whenever we're at Babysitter's Club, that's what she's thinking, that it's.
Gotcha. Thank you, Cajun.
And hi, Mitzi says, hi, everyone. Always happy to hang out with you all. Always happy to have you here.
Mitzi just put out a fall video of her favorite fall books, and it was really great. It was excellent because she reads a lot of vintage books. And I was going to ask her if she ever read Trixie Belden, because Trixie Belden is kind of like a Nancy Drew character, but it's not by the same author. This is by Catherine Kennedy. I was just curious.
I feel like that's something she would have read, but Mitzi, speak out.
Yeah.
I like to watch.
I would love to know
Mitzi because of her accents.
Right? I could just listen to her talk
She does
all day
have
long.
a beautiful accent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And PK says, oh yeah, today is Monday. New JD Robb hits my Kindle at 10 p.m. tonight. Who's
wow.
Paycheck in Death by number 57 in the series. Wow.
57. That's amazing, PK.
And Cynthia says, hi all. I'm so happy because we just got a little rain shower.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
We could have used one. Our grass is starting to go brown again because we haven't gotten quite that much rain lately. Not that I care, because I don't want to mow, but it does look kind of droopy. And it says, I'm reading the one on the left by Riley Sager. There we go. Speaking of Riley Sager.
That's the newest one, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And Jessica Lynn says, a bit late, but I'm here. Going to be watching some YouTube and then reading more of Coconut Layer Cake Murder and Fatal Fudge Swirl by Mary Allen.
Nice. That's what I'm reading.
And then Ellen says, finished Blue Moon by Lee Child and started Murder Gets a Makeover by Laura Levine. Yeah, I was gonna say
I
that.
love that
Love that
series.
Oh my goodness. Pinch Coke, owe me Coke.
Karen says, hi everyone. Tonight I'm reading The Wandering Inn, Book 1 of Fantasy. Cool.
Ooh, awesome.
I hear a lot of people talking about that series starting.
Hi, Jen.
And I've never heard of it. And Jen says, hi everyone. Just got home and finished my hoping to finish Vanilla Bean by Jen McKinley tonight.
Excellent.
And Pat says, well, it's going to be a long night. We lost power, transformer. Oh no. It is 84 outside with no breeze. I cannot read because everything is on my tablet. No paperback books. Oh no.
Oh, that's such a bummer. I'm sorry.
Sorry to hear that. Everybody's saying, oh no, hopefully the power company will get fixed soon. Yes. And then she got to chapter 6. These chapters are long. And Sandra says, I'm doing the hashtag stitching book club on Instagram.
Cool.
We read the book and she shares the pattern with us over time. I am behind because I started late, but I will post whatever I have after sprints.
Thank you very much,
That's
Sandra.
awesome.
That is very
Thank
cool.
you. That's
Yeah, that's a really neat idea.
Yeah, it is fun. And great news! My roommate, the boss, has a generator that we can use.
Good.
He's here now, hooking it up now. At least we will have that. Fans will work tonight, yeah. Because I cannot sleep when it's like super, super hot. It's
Oof.
miserable. And Emily says that's good news. Hope the fans will give you some relief. Yeah. Dr. B says 78% to the last word and working on a crochet project.
Nice.
And read what Dr. B says. I'm going to work on editing a YouTube video next spring.
Yeah, you have a YouTube channel. Is that your name?
Yeah, reading what Dr. B is her YouTube name.
Okay, I will definitely go check that out.
100%.
Yeah.
And Amy says, I read 15 pages in the first chapter of One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I'm 46% in. I also made apple cinnamon tea this spring since it's fall and all. Cool. Val says, didn't get any reading done. Put together my sister's newspaper ad. She's a realtor and social media post and said, well, that's cool. That's nice. Amy says, next spring I'm going to go back to Electric Idol. I'm a little behind. These are like ones from last time.
Okay.
I'll just kind of go through them a little bit quick. Fed the dog and made supper chicken noodle soup with crackers. Yummy.
I love soup.
Mm-hmm.
And Crystal finished The Girl Who Came Home by Hazel Gaynor. I can't speak. 5 stars. Oh, cool.
Nice, Crystal.
And she likes cane syrup. Yeah, it's good stuff, but it's sugar. Pure, it's like pure sugar.
It's pure sugar. That's why it's delicious.
Okay, says boys decided to be done with Harry Potter tonight. Need to get stuff done for school tomorrow, so I am starting the second in the Friend for Hire mysteries, The Perilous Path. Ooh, yay!
She just said a few weeks ago that she is writing a third one.
Really?
So exciting!
It's very
Just
exciting
hanging.
because book 2 ends like crazy.
It has like this reveal, and then I'm like, then they were saying that she wasn't going to write, and I'm like, no,
Exactly.
know more about what happened.
Right.
So I'm glad she's at least going to write another one so that we can at least get the wrap up on that.
I agree.
And Nadine says French toast for me is with butter and regular old sugar. Oh, French toast. Yeah. I put peanut butter on mine.
Ooh.
And Ginger says, thanks for asking Tiffany. Much better. 3 doctor's appointments this month. Wow.
Well, we'll be thinking of you. Got our
And
fingers crossed for you.
Jessica said, didn't get any reading done, but I watched like 3 YouTube videos. Hey, that's good.
Very productive.
Progressive, yeah.
And said, yes, Sonia, I had the wooden sandals as a kid. Barbara said, Sarah, my boyfriend's daughter and daughter-in-law and a couple of their friends have been reading Harlequin books. They run to Walmart every month to get the new ones, then trade them like baseball cards.
I love that. That's awesome.
That is awesome, Barbara.
That is fun.
Sometimes when you buy, if you go to resale shops or something, you'll find Harlequins and they'll have initials in them or something, or check
Yeah.
marks and stuff.
I have
love that.
so many on my shelf from that. I love seeing it.
Mhm.
I love that too.
Made me want to start doing it myself, just for eventually down the line.
And then put them in little libraries or something, like,
Right?
Especially like if you have like an extra one or something and you can give it away or do something, put your initials in it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Courtney says, also curious what Dr. B thinks of the last word. I read it and I have thoughts. And Jessica Lynn says, what is the Halloween cozy series Tiffany's talking about? I missed the name. Well,
It's
that's
the
the pumpkin
pumpkin-
one, right?
It's the Pumpkin Hollow series by Kathleen Suzette.
And it's pumpkins all. It's like Halloween all the time, or pumpkin.
Yeah, it's a Halloween themed town, but like again, the not scary stuff
Yeah.
of Halloween, very cutesy cozy. I'm so excited. And they just started a spinoff called the Pumpkin Hollow Candy Store. And somebody in one of the comments in my videos said, and you have to read it after. And I'm like, okay, so now I'm 27 books in though.
And so now you're gonna have Halloween all year, right? Because
I know, but
it
it looks so cute. And it's on my 23 list to start in 2023. So I have to start it. I mean, it's a part of a challenge that I made.
And so, how many are in the pumpkin one that you have to read before you can get to the spinoff one?
25.
25.
Oh, good Lord.
I think it's 25. But they are short books. They're like, more on the
So
shorter
you
side.
can
since
start
a lot of-
that one at the end of December and say you started it in 2023, right?
Yes, but I want to start in September because it's Halloween.
Well, you better get busy then.
Mm-hmm.
Just binge
I
right
just
on
jump
through
ahead.
them.
Oh. Okay, so Drawing says I also picked up Mills and Boone Dare 2 in a bind up, Reawakening by Rachel Stewart and Fastlane by Margaret Radcliffe in the last sprint. Going to read Reawakening first.
Rachel Stewart is the sweetest.
I was gonna say, is that the one that gave you the?
She's the one who sent me the book. Yeah.
I was gonna say that name sounded familiar.
Yep.
And PK says, in your 40s, you don't care anymore. In your 50s, you don't care, and you stop putting others ahead of yourself. It's lovely.
There you go.
I also think, though, in at least for me in my 40s, I think I started falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
The knees don't work so well.
When you get up, you go, oh,
Yeah.
kind of catches.
Garrett and I both did that getting out of the car the other day. We looked at each other and went, "Oh God."
When you don't just get out of the car, you like carefully turn, make sure both your feet are on the ground, you're holding on to the floor, yeah.
And as you said, Sonia, my first cozy was like my first romance. Blanche's romance. My first was Billy or Bobby. Yes, that's right. Bobby. Or was it Ben? Or who knows? Anyway, it started with a B.
And I'll
I know
finish
you
that
heard it in
line.
Blanche's voice, didn't you?
Yep.
I'm going to finish that line. Please, Blanche, I could get herpes from listening to this story. That's the next line.
We have to do a Golden Girls trivia.
Do. And you know what? I just happen to have a Golden Girls trivia.
Isn't that
Hey,
No, wait. You know what? I also have a Golden Girls clue. Don't, Kevin.
no?
Bedroom. You haven't seen it? I'm gonna go get it. You guys keep talking, but I do have to show it.
Hi,
Okay.
Presley.
And so Val says, finally listening to my audiobook already. I'm enjoying it more than I was visually reading it. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes if it's a really good narrator, it's just you get really immersed into it.
Absolutely.
And Hermione says, heading off for the night as I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. Night, everyone. You're probably already gone, but night.
Ow, Presley.
And Ginger says, got to chapter 8, a very long chapter. And Susan said, got to 75% in Murder for the Books. When I'm done with this book, I'm going to read Tea and Treachery by Vicky Delaney. Already started it, but wanted to finish the Victoria Gilbert first. That's cool. That is one Vicky Delaney series that I need to try. I know that one's not like Tiffany's favorite, but I'm kind of curious to see where I'll fall. And Val says made to 56%. And Amy says, I read 3 chapters of Electric Idol by Katie Roberts. I'm at 38%. And show it off.
Oh, okay. Here's the front. Oh, I don't know what you can see. Sorry.
Yeah.
But then the back is, so it's the house.
Okay.
And you're trying to figure out who ate the last piece of cheesecake.
I figured it had something to do with cheesecake.
And the little pieces are a bathrobe, the one of the chairs, a lipstick, Sophia's purse, of course,
Of course.
a feathered slipper for Blanche, and whipped cream.
For Blanche.
And, it just it looks adorable.
Let me go in my bedroom. I'll go get it.
Right?
Does it have? There's only 4 of the girls, so does it have like Stan and Miles? Because you have to have 7 characters for Clue.
So it has Miles, Dorothy, Blanche, Rose, Sophia, and Stan.
Awesome.
And see, I don't watch Golden Girls enough. I will fail at trivia. It cracks me up that you can finish like the lines or whatever it is. Because
It's like
I
saying
can
you
do
don't-
whole monologues.
I'm either going out for ice cream or going to commit a felony. I'll decide in the car.
No, I will not have a good day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I
Well,
love
Jessica
it.
Lynn said she got all caught up on YouTube videos from today and just about to start reading and noticed the time. You got sucked into the video. Yeah.
I always my favorite line from one of my favorite lines from Golden Girls is the episode where there's the break-in and Rose gets a gun, and Sophia talks about how she's
I
like,
lived through war and 3 wars, a depression, a heart attack,
stroke.
and a stroke. One night I'll belch and Stable Mabel will
"Baby,
blow my
Mabel
head
will
off.
blow my head off."
I'd rather you shot the vase.
When you guys say some of the lines, they sound
I didn't
familiar,
shoot. I didn't shoot whatever it is.
Lester. I
I
wish
didn't
you'd shot
shoot. What was
Lester.
his name? Lester. I didn't shoot Lester.
So Kay says, I read 2 chapters of The Cozy. You have me hooked. I love fairies and mermaids, but the cozy one.
There you go.
Kay, you just made my day.
And Pamela says 15% into the last one. So far, it's just a strange puzzle.
Are you scared, Pamela? I hope not, but I'm just asking.
And Annie read 60 pages so far tonight. Yeah,
Wow,
that's
Annie, that's amazing.
In cases, it's a cute tree. I only decorate for fall to Christmas, though Christmas does not always come down until January or February.
Or March or April.
Well, in my family, we have so many different celebrations. Like we're still celebrating Christmas into January, so it stays up until usually about February until we start to get color again when things aren't so gray.
And PK says, I prefer Trixie Belden to Nancy Drew.
Oh,
There we go.
And Debbie 8 says, hi, all, coming in late as I was driving home from a trip. I've been listening to Christy by Catherine Marshall. Wanted to wish Sarah a great first day tomorrow.
Thank you.
her unemployment ends today, and she's officially starting the new job.
I'm excited. It's like starting at a new school, or like nobody there
Yeah,
knows me.
work
I
hard
could
for
be
the
anybody.
Oh, I can't wait to hear.
And Kay says, remember to hydrate and bop the like.
Love it.
Thank you. And PK says, Tiffany, regarding JD Robbs, not really that impressed. I read the first one when it came out in 1995, before we all knew it was Nora. I read them each as they come out to per year.
I still think it's very impressive that you're that.
Well, she's caught up on it, so it's not like somebody trying to.
Yeah, no, I get.
But yeah, that's still a lot. Well, it's like Cajun and her Papa Purcelli's and all them. She's read all
With the 97 books or something like that.
Yeah. And Kay says, hooking up a redneck AC unit, too hot here, but I don't know. I don't want to put in the real AC that I have not needed all summer.
Oh wow.
Where do you live that you did not need AC all summer?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I'm
He's
like,
like, unless it's the North Pole, no.
Alaska.
I
I'm
was
ready.
thinking
Let's
Alaska.
go. Let's go.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm being serious. Like,
And PK says, I've had a good 3-day weekend. 3 days, 3 books. Who's
Well
nice,
done.
PK. That's
Good job.
amazing.
And then Kay said to Courtney and Dr. B hosting a buddy read for the last word on Fable.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Cool.
And Jessica Lynn says, okay, thank you. Just added the first few to my library hold list. Cool. Emily says, that is impressive, PK. I just finished Bands of Morning.
Nice.
And is that like, sounds like a long book. Is that?
Isn't that Brandon Sanderson?
Probably a Sanderson.
I was gonna say,
I'm not sure, but I
it
think
sounds
that-
like something like that, yeah.
I think so.
Emily says 46 tomorrow, and my body has already started the process of falling apart.
I can tell you, Garrett and I were in the store the other day, and I was having a hard
Happy
time
early
keeping up with
birthday.
him. Happy early birthday. And he says to me, he's like, are you going to be okay? I said, you need to remember, I legitimately have the heart of a 75-year-old. You need to relax.
There you go.
I might look.
Emily says bad knees, back, and lots of medicine to take last week. All good results. No cancer, just I cannot
No cancer,
premenopausal.
yay.
Perimenopausal.
Well,
That's all right. That's okay. No cancer is what's important.
Exactly.
You're definitely my people.
I'm so
They
glad
have
you did
Golden
that.
Girls Monopoly too.
I've seen that.
I have not
That
seen
is
that.
awesome, Ginger.
That needs to be on my list.
Hello, Amby. How are you doing? And Barb says, I rather you shot
less.
No, not scared yet.
I'm proud of you, Pamela.
And Amy says, I'm going to get off now. Thanks for the sprints, ladies. Good night, everyone. Bye, Amy.
Good night.
Good night, y'all. And happy reading.
Hopefully you'll stay cool.
In case in northern Michigan, it got
Oh.
hot, but not so unbearable
Okay.
to have to pay for AC.
Fair
We'll
enough.
be in northern Michigan in about 3 weeks.
Nice.
And yes, Bands of Morning is Brandon Sanderson. So that was a chunky one then.
Yes, and definitely happy early birthday, Emily. That's so
Yes, happy
exciting.
early birthday.
Early birthday.
Hope you have a great day. And Jessica says, my favorite Golden Girl line is, I saw my entire life flash before my eyes, and I thought, what a shame if I die now. I'm too young, and I'm wearing the wrong underwear.
Oh my gosh.
And Amby says, I need Golden Girls Monopoly now. And Kay says, I have a plant that I named Betty. I love roses. So
Right.
Oh.
And Emily says, thanks, everyone. And says, Kay says, we got it when she died.
When I was watching an episode recently, it kind of hit home, and it was that they were all talking about. Oh, I can't remember what it was, but it's like, what happens when there's only one of us left?
Yes.
And then Sophia's like, it's fine, I can take care of myself.
She's like, I got it.
But the fact that it was Rose who said it kind of made me stop
Yeah.
and go, oh my gosh, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My favorite line is when it is Stan and Dorothy, and Stan goes, I go there all the time. I'm a chick magnet. And he said something about, does the current Mrs. Stan know that you're a maggot too? I think it's so funny. I don't know why that tickles me so.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Because the way he's like, does this, it's funny.
It's Stan.
And Kay,
Makes
yes,
sense.
we are done with sprints. We're going to be wrapping up here in just a few minutes.
Yes,
And
they
she
have-
said, are they all deceased? And
Yes, Betty White was the
Sadly.
last one. So,
Yeah. Sadly.
Yes.
Kay says, thanks for the sprint. And yes, Emily, they are. Yep.
Have any of you guys watched the Golden Palace?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
Did you? I did too. I
It
just
wasn't
wondered-
as good,
no.
but it was, you know.
Yeah.
You didn't have the
no.
dynamic.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you needed all of them there to really make it, right?
What is the Golden Palace? I guess I never heard of it.
It was
It's
a
a
spin-off
spin-off
after
and they
Golden
buy a
Girls.
hotel yeah.
Yeah.
It's missing Dorothy.
It is. It is.
Oh, okay. Well, we've gotten to the end of the comments, and anybody have anything coming out like in the next couple days you want to talk about or anything?
Sprints on Wednesday on my channel at 7
Sprints
p.m.
on Wednesday, yeah. I'm gonna have to remember that all over again.
Sorry. I'll send you the link. I'll send you all the link.
Yeah.
um,
How about you, Lee? Do you have anything coming out? Or?
Well, on Wednesday, I have a readathon announcement video.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's exciting.
if I message you, will you tell me now?
Sure.
Oh, sweet. I didn't think. I'm like a child. It's you can do anything. It make me. And then I don't know, one day later this week, either Wednesday or Thursday, I will have Hidden Gems Part 2. I have to edit it, but it is done and filmed. I just watched.
That was a good one. The Hidden Gems was a good one.
I agree.
Oh yeah, I think it. I just
I just put up my weekly wrap up with middle grade edition one. That one's up, and then I will be putting up my probably tomorrow. I will put up my August wrap up. So of the two readathons that I did on all the chaos.
I have my August wrap up too this week.
Okay, well, thanks to everybody for hanging out with us, and I'm gonna get off of here and get this thing uploaded and downloaded or whatever it is. So that I
Uploaded,
can
downloaded, side loaded, whatever.
Whatever it is. Whatever. Thanks for joining. Oh yeah, and PK's got sprints tomorrow night on her channel. I keep forgetting. Sorry, PK.
I know.
And everything.
Awesome.
So come on over to her channel, and
Yeah.
her channel is the Bookie Monster. In case you don't know. And so, good night, everybody.
Hi,
Good
Bye, everybody. Thanks, Storm. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.